welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about how I used to be intimidated to go to the gym. And how this used to translate is I was one of those people that I would join, and I think I would go maybe once, and then, I was paying for something I wasn't using, which is totally absurd. And now looking back, I'm big into kind of growth, but also in beliefs that aren't working for myself, especially going through certain things in my life that I don't want to go through again. So I'm trying to take the growth approach. So when it came to the gym, I guess it was just really totally not what the story I was telling. The story I was telling is that everybody's watching me, everybody's judging me. And come to find out, it's not even, now, like today, I went to a 5 a.m. spin class. I went to a 6 a.m. yoga class. Then I did some weight training, and, now I'm here at the beach. And I look back and I'm like, I just wish I would have done this sooner. I've always been in my activity level. I've always been like a walker. My grandfather, I'm from up north and I live in Florida now. And I remember going to visit him, and he used to walk everywhere in where he lived because everything was in walking distance. And I remember just being a little kid and loving that. And, he would point out things like locusts and, anyways, I digress. But it was kind of ingrained in me always to walk, and the same with my mom. She's a walk, and I've always used to walk with her as a kid just around our neighborhood. And I remember even in both of my pregnancies, walking up both days until my due date. It was like no big deal. But now with, getting strength training in my regimen, it really has made me realize that feeling intimidated, so my point is here with kind of all this is that don't feel intimidated by the gym. It's just the story that you're telling yourself regarding it. Because a lot of times, don't get me wrong, we're human, so you're going to recognize people, but you're not going to recognize them for Joe over there, he's not benching, whatever, or, oh, they didn't do 30 minutes on the treadmill, or whatever the case may be. People are focused on what they're doing, especially now in my, when I go into the gym, I'm like, I got goals going on, of what I'm wanting to accomplish. And then, I am not paying any attention to anybody else around me and what their goals are. So if you have gym intimidation, just realize, kind of tell yourself a new story. Like, no, that may have been what I thought about before. I'm going in and doing some strength training. I'm going in and doing some cardio. Whatever the case may be. The one cool thing is that you can not only change your body, but you can also, your mindset will become more enriched in the process. So I hope this helps somebody. Until next video, take care.